Hey everyone, welcome to a batch cook. I haven't done one for a while. So today I'm actually going to show you how I prepare for my metabolic balance meals. Now, if you've been listening to my podcasts or to me lately, you know I'm the new metabolic balance evangelist. It's a great way to balance your metabolism, control your, balance your hormones and basically lose weight. It's really amazing, but it is a very strict plan made just for you. So you have to weigh all your foods out and there's a particular way to cook it. So what I always do, here's my plan for the week. And I just sort of print it out. I've got a spreadsheet that I sort of format and change every week. It doesn't take very long once you've done the first one. Then I make sure I go through and I make sure I've got everything I need. And then I just parcel it out. Now the secret is because it's very strictly weighed, you have to parcel it out before you freeze it, because otherwise you'll be hacking into frozen meat. So here's some beautiful organic beef. Can you see that? Which is for me, it's I have to have loin. So this is a particular piece of loin, and I've weighed it out the particular grams that I am having. I have also some chicken for my meal. That's a lovely Nine Farms organic chicken. And these salmons are actually all offcuts before I learned that I was sawing off frozen, that I just put into chunks and frozen and just happened to work out it's my 2 lunchtime portions. And you have a look, look at that beautiful colour. That's wild caught Atlantic salmon. And so what I do when I actually get the shopping home, when I've parceled it out, everything else will go into these little bags with exactly how many grams of what I've got in it. So I did buy quite a bit of Nine Farm chicken, so I've just parcelled it in to lots of little plastic bags, unfortunately, and then I'll put them in one big bag saying that's chicken. And here's one I prepared earlier, that's lamb, and I've actually reused my plastic bag because I'm a great one into reusing and recycling. And this one here, because I'd run out of second-hand bags, this is just all my salmon. So I will actually grab some of this salmon out because I still need some 120 grams of salmon. So I'm going to grab this one, and I think I've got one more. Oh, that's 110. So it looks like I'm going to have to, I bought some salmon, so I'll have to grab some more out because I need, according to this, I need 220 grams of salmon. There's only one here frozen. So it looks like I've plenty of chicken. Anywho, so that's what I do. So here we go. I'm just going to put all this frozen stuff in the freezer before it unfreezes. Defrosts, I think is the proper word. And then I'll show you what else I do. Just hang in there. Are we ready? Let's see what I will do with all this stuff. First, I'm going to show you guys, actually, let me take my glasses off. I can actually see better. I did find some more fish. I just had it in the big deep freezer. So now I've got all my beautiful pieces of meat ready. I've also got mushroom and pulses portions. So this week I'm allowed chickpeas, so I'm going to make some chickpea salads out of tinned organic chickpeas. And that's just pretty easy, basically throw together. Won't take me, because it's lunchtime, won't take me at all much longer in the morning. That's bad English, but you know what I mean. Let me show you my trusty kitchen appliances. So of course, I'm going to lift it up because it's just easier. My friend and yours, the Thermomix. I've also got an air fryer that I use, the Buffalo cookware one, because it's stainless steel and glass. As everybody knows, I'm not into Teflon, and I will move it all around so you can see what I'm doing in a minute. The Thermomix, it's such an accurate set of scales. I use it, but I also use it to stew my apples and just make really excellent little meals that just add spice to it. So on phase 2, with phase 2 metabolic balance, you're not allowed to have any added oils. So I'm going to show you that, although I'm not on phase 2 anymore, I will show you how I do that so easily and tastily, and you'll never feel like you're missing out. And all you do is gain energy, gain a great sleep, lose anxiety, and lose weight. Well, I should say get rid of, because we don't want to lose implies we want it back. So let's get started. So I've moved the angle, magic, of the television. Oh, it's not actually television, is it? It's digital recording. Oh, I've also got some lovely veggies here that I'm going to steam. I actually pre-steam all my veggies as well. It's just easier in the morning. I mean, I leave for work at 7 o'clock and I don't get home till after 7, so it's just easier if I have everything pre-steamed, and then I just can heat it up at work, which works fabulously well. Okay, so here's my beautiful little slow cooker. What are they called? Air cooker. Such a good thing. See, this is all this is all glass. That's all stainless. Works very well. That's a little plate actually I have for my slow cooker, air cooker. So air fryer. I'll get it right. So I am actually going to show you how I do this first, and it's pretty much all the same. I do a lot of air frying. Air frying is invaluable when you're on metabolic balance, especially on phase 1, because it just keeps the moisture in food, and it's amazing. Phase 1, phase 2, it keeps the moisture in food. So what are we going to do? We're going to use salt. This week I'm making Mexican fillet steak. So this is again with my Thermomix, I've made this Mexican spice because I know there's absolutely nothing in here I can't have. And of course I will also use some pepper, because what's life without pepper, right? I use a fine ground organic black pepper. Alright, so literally I just sprinkle it all on, and as you can see I'm not actually scared of salt, because it's the good, lovely, this one's Celtic salt. We'll just put a bit of pepper on, like this, and then I'll liberally just add my Mexican seasoning. And I love spicy things, so you don't actually have to do this. You can also use granulated garlic. If I am in phase 3, so I would probably rub this in a little bit of my allowed fat, but what I'm going to do, I'll just add it to my vegetables instead, just so you guys can see that it actually works out well without it. So here I am, clever me doing it with my left hand, because I've now touched the meat with my right. And again, more salt. You don't have to put any of this on, but as I said, I'm a spice girl. I just love lots of spices. And I'm just going to put, so this week it's Mexican spiced steak. I'm going to do paprika and olive chicken. So I'm allowed olives on my plan, so I'll probably just put paprika, salt and pepper on the chicken, and probably some, because I love thyme on chicken, some fresh thyme, which I'll do in the air fryer. And then I will just chop some olives on and sort of pack it in so when I reheat it, it's going to be delicious with some other vegetables. So let's just see how we go here. And listen, this is dead easy. So now we press go. That's going to give us 20 minutes at 180 degrees in the air fryer. I was going to say if we turned it on, but I have, because usually I have this little baby in the laundry, because for 2 reasons. Because it's big, and I like space on my kitchen bench, and it doesn't fit in with the red and white theme that I have in my kitchen. I don't get it in blue. So that usually sits in the laundry, which is really handy in summer, because you've got the heat right out of the kitchen. And that is the steak that I'm doing. So while that's going, I would normally be more organised, and I'll just go wash my hands. And now I start to steam all my veggies. Now, I'm allowed a certain amount of veggies, and 6 days of the week they'll be just mixed steamed. I've got some salad in there as well, which I have that 2 days a week. So I'll do my mixed steamed veggies 5 lots, and I literally do it like that. I'm allowed a certain amount. I'll steam that, then I'll put those in with, like say, there'll be 3 lots of veggies with 3 lots of steak. Boom. There's all 3 lunches done. How good's that? So my trusty steamer, and for the purposes, because my water filter's outside, I'll just use water that I've it's been filtered, so I'll use it. The steamer, and that will just go on the stove here. That's already smelling delicious, people. It's amazing. This was my cutting board for the steak and the chicken and all what else. I'll take that away, and I'll just grab another knife. And basically now, I just weigh and go. So I'll weigh my first lot of veggies, and I think I'm going to do, I'll do some lovely broccoli. Wow, you can't get more organic than that. Look at that. Just picked that up from the co-op the other day. How awesome is that? Who loves quirky veggies? I love quirky veggies. I mean, it's just so much nicer than the straight supermarket stuff, isn't it? So, this is how I do it. I just start to weigh it. You know, and I've been doing this for a while and I still can't remember how much I'm allowed. This is getting old. One needs glasses. And yes, these are the $3 jobs from the reject shop. Okay, so I'll keep on going with that. And as you can see, I don't just mind eating, I like eating the stalks as well, so I'll put that in. And I like a bit of variety. Variety's the spice of life. Here is a nice organic cauliflower. I just collect all the scraps for our little girls, the chickens. You know, it's very interesting. The other day my husband accidentally bought inorganic grain, and within 2 days the chickens' egg production halved. So I think it's false economy, hey? So I'm going to put some, and this is another reason why batch cooking is so good for me, because I make a freaking mess. So let's just put some cauliflower on there. And so you can see I measure it exactly. Well, that's my vegetable portion for the for lunchtime. So I'm going to just steam that. So okay, I didn't get the fennel and the capsicum on, but it doesn't matter. So this will be, I'll make something similar to go with the steaks, because don't forget with the chicken I want olives and stuff, so it'll be different. So I'll just chuck that in. And it is a real production with me. It's like boom, 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 boom. And what I do then, it'll just go in I've got so many of these little containers. So I'll do the 3 steaks, and they'll go in there with their respective veggies. I'm also allowed a bread portion and some fruit, so it's certainly enough. It's not like you're starving on this program. It's amazing. And I might use that one too, because I seem to have run out of rectangle ones, which shouldn't have actually, because it's probably in here somewhere, but I'm not going to, oh, here's one. I'll use this one. I like this one. So that one, I'll use that one instead. It just suits my burgerness better. So again, I'm going to do some more veggies once they're steamed. I only literally partially steam them. They're not going to get steamed too much because they'll get reheated again at work, of course. The Thermomix has got the most amazing scales. I do use it for other things other than scales, of course. I've got some fennel here, but I might actually leave that for the chicken, because fennel and chicken seem to go well together, don't they? I might chuck a mushroom on there, nice organic mushroom, which I will add some ghee to, because I'm on phase 3 of the plan. So, mushrooms I like. And look, usually this goes chop, chop, chop. It's very quick. So, excuse me. With those mushrooms, I'm not going to cook them or steam them, of course. They will literally be just chopped up finely. And I've already put some thyme on it. With steak, I might use some rosemary. So I'll just chop them up like that. I'll have them laying in there, and then this hot steak can go on top. And then the veggies can go on. And I'll go to the garden in a moment and get some rosemary, because rosemary and beef go well together. So yeah, that's the steak portion. So what I'll do, see there's the mushrooms. So when the steak's done, this will be one meal. That really does sound delicious, doesn't it? I'll grab as I said, the rosemary, put that on, steam those little bit of veggies. So what I'll do that and that, so I know what goes together. And then if I've got to do one more, And it's probably going to be very similar. I actually like that mushroom idea, so I'll probably do that again. And then I'll, when that's done, I'll show you how to make the chicken. Okay guys, have a look at this. So this is my 3 of my lunches. So I've just got this beautiful steak cooked in the air fryer. No fat, but I will put some ghee on these vegetables because I have to have fat now. And I've just layered the mushrooms underneath with some fresh rosemary. How awesome is that going to be? I get to get that 3 times a week. And there's the other one, which doesn't look as exciting because I forgot the mushrooms, but it's still the right allocated amount of vegetables. So I literally then put a teaspoon of ghee over the top, but I'll do that just before I go because I don't know, I just think that looks better. Okay, so these are my chickens. And I'm just quickly going to, I always use the same bowl because my air fryer is amazing. Give it a good quick clean. So here's one I prepared now, not earlier. So this is just my air fryer bowl, or whatever thing's called. So I'll put my portions of chicken in here. Again, same deal as the steak actually. I'll just move that over. Just don't want to touch my chicken with anything but the left hand because it's raw. So now here, lovely sweet organic paprika. Paprika and chicken and olives is absolutely a match made in heaven. And not only that, it just looks amazing. Salt on everything, of course. Salt, salt, salt. So basically rub it in a bit. No, literally, no ceremonial fanfare. Turn it over, Red Rover. And some more. And you know, if you put paprika on your chicken, it gives it a good colour other than a good flavour. And I'll just do that. You can probably see in the background the steam is going merrily. So a little bit more salt. I'll put that in there. This one I'll watch because chicken cooks a bit quicker than beef, of course. So I'll just turn him on. Let me just wash my hands. Hang on. I always also have a bowl of really hot soapy water in the sink. One for the dishes and one for my hands because it's just easier that way. I find it's all about ease with me. So let's turn this on. I'm probably going to turn it down to about 15 minutes at 180. So I've already got one of the, so this is what I do. So this is going to be my chicken and I've got some capsicum. I don't like them cooked, just maybe a bit warmed. So I'll literally just put them down the bottom. I've already pre-steamed. So this steamer now just continuously goes for the next hour. And so this is ready for one of the chicken portions. So now I'll put the next one on. That's what I've done. It's all weighed out. So that's got fennel and cauliflower goes in there. That one goes there. This is what I mean about a production line. And you're only literally heating up. I just actually think it's such a no-brainer because you just hardly. You don't have to reheat water all the time, you're just using the same one. Which olives do I use? It's actually hard to find some decent organic ones, so I like the Lebrick Farms olives, and I've lost the lid. There it is, which is, I just buy them in Coles, and they're Australian, which I think is amazing. And as I said, as you can see, I buy my spices in bulk, because I use a lot of them. And so after this, it's just a matter of doing the fish, which I'll prepare the vegetables with. So the lunchtime fish is actually with salad. That's what I've been given in my plan. So I will literally just heat these up. I will put some salt on them because me and salt. The nighttime fish here, which is still a bit frozen, I will make a couple of vegetable portions to go with that because it's just easy when I get home. And it's just so good, you know. I mean, listen, I'm cooking for my husband as well. I will have going, I'm making him a nice stroganoff, actually I'm making him a goulash this week with some nice organic veggies so he doesn't miss out. And so the thing is, I guess we're happy to, if I buy a big head of cauliflower, we're happy to eat that all week. And variety to me is just a few veggies and the next week I'll buy something else. So I really think that works well for us. I guess you can chop and change it according to what your family wants, needs, desires. I will probably make some organic pasta for my husband with his robust metabolism and gut to go with his goulash, but he'll get some veggies as well. So it's just so easy in the morning. You get up, you parcel everything out. At night, the last thing you want to do is bloody cook, so it's just all ready. And actually, I use this air fryer like I would a microwave. I don't have a microwave. This reheats everything, and literally I get home, start reheating my food. I actually put that whole thing in the air fryer and go and have a shower, come back, done, easy, finished. And that is a word from our sponsor, Chiquita the Chihuahua. I nearly ended at the end of my batch cook. I have these are the ones that were frozen and they're kind of defrosted. By the time I cook them in the air fryer, they'll be fine. I just put a bit of salt on here. Here, my lovely chicken and olive and veggies. And as you can see, what I actually do, because this way I just have to grab and run, I've got Tuesday dinner or Monday lunch or whatever. So it's just so easy. They actually now go in the fridge. Of course, the steak's already in the fridge. At the moment, I'm doing the little strips of salmon you saw that I had earlier, because I'm going to be having them with salad. And the salads I do whip together in the morning. I usually put a bit of my allowed fruit in it, and I do have another chickpea option, or as I said, a pulses option, which I'm going to do chickpeas this week, because I'm just going to do chickpea salad because I just decided that sounded awesome. That's why you still see, you may not see, I've got some shallots left over that I'll use, and also I will put some olives in there probably, and just mix it together with some of my allowed oil, which is flaxseed oil and balsamic vinegar, and they're delicious. I made some today actually, and I will probably post a picture of that. And next week I'm going to show you how to make falafels just with pure chickpeas at Metabolic Balance Friendly, but anyone can have them. They're just bloody delicious. And there you have it. And how long have I been in the kitchen? Okay, 4:30. I probably started really in earnest at 2:30, probably later. So less than 2 hours in the kitchen. I've got one saucepan to wash up because I've just kept on going, steaming my veggies. This thing is just amazing. At the moment, I am actually cooking the salmon pieces in the actual Pyrex that you saw. That'll be the last thing. Dishwasher goes on. I'll quickly hoover the kitchen, give it a bit of a mop. Boom, everything's straight. Oh, well, that's a lie because I've got yet to do my husband's batch cook. But everything's done. And it's just so easy, and it's just the only way I can eat nourishing, nutritious, and throughout the week, because who's got time, right? So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed my batch cook for the week. I've already washed some stuff up, and just be awesome, people. Thank you.